Hello everyone, Minute Plus Meditation here. It is Saturday, August the 3rd, Our Lady's Saturday, and it's First Saturday. So it's important to try and at least be aware of the first Saturday devotions to the Immaculate Heart of Mary. Look them up on the internet, it's not hard to find. And cult a devotion to the first 5 Saturdays. St. John Paul II was very devoted to the first Saturdays, and in fact, he always attributed his being saved from the attempted assassination to Our Lady of Fatima. And the first 5 Saturday devotion comes out of Our Lady of Fatima. So the Pope was very devoted to Our Lady of Fatima. Okay, the first reading is taken from the book of the prophet Jeremiah. So after Jeremiah had spoken all that the Lord had commanded, the officials say, the priests and the prophets, they don't like this because it cuts to the heart, right? This man deserves the sentence of death because he has prophesied against the city. No, because he's prophesied against us. See, they're dishonest, they're lying. So he's saying, if you don't change your ways, this house, right? Not this house is corrupt, but you are corrupt. You need to repent. You need to change your lives. That's what the Lord is saying. But anyways, that's the way it is. Everybody wants to deflect, right? Then Jeremiah spoke and basically said, I'm in your hands. I'm not going to change. I've spoken the truth as God has revealed it to me. You know I'm a prophet. Check my track record, like Jeremiah had a good track record. These people knew him. He would be what we would call today, he was a member of the royal class. He was a high collar, a white collar, he was a member of the high upper class, called to do a very difficult thing. So these people knew Jeremiah, right? They knew he was a man of integrity, a man of, we would say he was a holy man, genuine, like he wasn't a deceiver. So the priests and the prophets want to put him to death, but what did the royal officials say? The officials and all the people said to the priest and the prophet, this man does not deserve the sentence of death, for he has spoken to us in the name of the Lord our God. But, they're right, but they don't do what Jeremiah is saying. That's the tragedy. That's the tragedy. They knew, but they won't do it. They won't trust the Lord. You and I need to take the next step. Know what the Lord is saying to us through the church, and then pray for the grace to put it into practice, right? Not just to say, I know the church is right. I know that what the Lord is saying to me is what I need to do. And go from what we often do is say, but I don't want to do it, or I can't do it, to, I know that God will help me to do it. I want to do it. All right, I'm determined, I'm resolved to do it. No matter how many times I fail, I'm resolved to do it. I will not give up. That's where we need to go. And it's possible. You've got to believe it's possible. Not because you're Superman or I'm Superman, Superwoman, because God is God. Jesus is Jesus, right? Okay, over to the gospel. It's the account of Herod and his niece. Isn't she a wonderful little piece of work? So his niece, the daughter of Herodias, this is like his stepdaughter. He's married to Herodias, his brother Philip's wife. This is like open adultery. This is his niece, now becomes his stepdaughter. Like, this is Jerry Springer material, right? You all know, if anybody knows Jerry Springer, this is like really bad. So she does the Dance of the Seven Veils. This was like really disgustingly perverse. This was like, I guess the modern version would be like, I don't know, maybe like pole dancing. You know, this was really bad. And so the mother must have been disgusted by her daughter to allow her daughter to be used like this. She must have hated Herod to actually be lusting after her own daughter. I mean, just think of the demonic dynamic here. It's just the demonic dynamic. Just think about it. It must have just been disgusting and filthy to be like the feeling of filth to be in that area. And we see what happens. The hatred, the disgust. John the Baptist is there like a light in the darkness, preaching the truth. All he wants them to do is repent. He wants to save Herod's soul. In fact, I would go so far as to say he wants to save Herodias, although John knows that there's no hell, there's no wrath like a woman who's been scorned. So he knows that Herodias wants his life, wants his head, but he's not going to back down. because he loves Herod, he loves Herodias, he wants to save her just as much as he wants to save Herod. But this piece of work, this niece, whoa. So hopefully she repented before she died. You and I need to recognize in our own life how we can betray what we believe. And as I said yesterday or the day before, examine your conscience on a regular basis. See yourself in the presence of Jesus. Identify these things and accuse yourself before the enemy accuses you. Take the wind out of his sails. Accuse yourself before the enemy accuses you. Go to Jesus in confession. And then it's not only is it gone, but he helps you. He helps you to rise and to begin again. He fills you with hope. The other one fills you with discouragement. God bless you.